Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is your boy X Big Chris X, and I know it has been so long since I had done a Battlefield 3 video, but finally I have one done. Well, I'm doing one right now, and it's about Battlefield 4. On Monday, June 10th, 2013, they showed off Battlefield 4, the multiplayer, some more single player, and all that good stuff. So today I want to talk about a few things I noticed and that I think are important. So, Battlefield 3 right now runs at 29.97 frames, or 30 exactly. Now, since Battlefield 4 is going to be on the next-gen consoles, the PS4 and Xbox One, I was going to say 720, but the Xbox One, it is going to run at a nice 60 frames per second. I know the PC guys have higher frames because, you know, their PC can handle it. I was going to say console, but their PC can handle it. You know, pretty much whatever they want it to run at, they can run it. I know they can run it. I think they can choose what frame rate they want to run it at. But anyway, yeah. There is also going to be an Xbox exclusive version of a few Battlefield 3 maps. They haven't announced which ones, but it will include the two new features, which I'm going to jump to next, are Levolution and Commander Mode. They've been leaked, but now it is official that it is going to be a definite addition. Commander Mode does return, and it's pretty nice. You can actually use the Commander Mode wherever you are. So you could be in a game, you know, playing with your friends on your Xbox or PS4 or your PC, and one of your friends could be a commander, and he doesn't even have to be on his PC. He could be on his tablet. They didn't say which tablets it would work on or anything like that, but we do know that it is possible to do so. Right here was a stupid death. I mean, I should have just ran the other way. I knew I wasn't going to catch up to him, but anyway. Yeah, so you're going to be able to be a commander on another device. You don't have to be playing at home on your console or on your PC to do so, and I think that's really awesome. The commander can also be picked or booted, or, you know, whatever you want to say. He can be taken off if he's not, you know, a good enough commander. Another thing that I did notice that I don't know how many people noticed, I mean, I haven't really gone and ventured out to see what other people know, but what I did notice is that when they were playing Levolution in the China map, I think it was Shanghai, Siege on Shanghai, that's a tongue twister, they actually took a grenade launcher. This guy was being shot by a tank. The whole front of the building exploded, whatever, debris fell, and he ran back inside, went downstairs, took his grenade launcher, which is returning, and blew out one of the supports under the street, brought the tank down, and the recon took an explosive, which I'm going to assume was C4, planted it on the tank, and blew it the fuck up. It was awesome. So that means that recon is getting C4, and I am so excited. It is so awesome. I don't know how it's gonna work though. I don't know if you're gonna be able to fling it like over a fence and stuff like you did in Bad Company 2. Which, speaking of which, and this is my opinion now, it does kind of look like look like Bad Company 2. There was a few moments there where it kind of blended with Bad Company 2. It kind of had that look and feel type to it. But once again, that was my opinion, and it was only for a few seconds where I thought that it did look like that, but I thought I would mention it. Also, there is now counter-knifing. I can't tell you the amount of times that I wish I was able to turn around and knife someone who was trying to knife me. Stop him from knifing me, take his knife, and stab him. Now, people have commented and said that, oh, they think it's going to be, you know, it's going to get overused, and the truth is, no, I don't. I think only the really good players are going to be able to counter-knife you. Hopefully, you know, there's not a way to remap that button so it's a click or anything like that, because then people will just, you know, flinch and knife you and counter knife, you know. But regardless, it is there, and honestly, I think that is the ultimate way to take someone's dog tags now. If someone were to knife you and you were to counter knife them, that is an awesome way to steal someone's tags now. Purposely let them knife you and then counter knife them. That is just one way to totally insult the enemy who is trying to get you. Also, working equipment in rooms, not necessarily equipment, but if you shoot a fire extinguisher or you shoot, let's just use fire extinguisher. If you shoot a fire extinguisher, that fire extinguisher is going to let out a huge cloud of smoke and give you some nice cover. Now, a lot of stuff is going to be like that in Battlefield 4, and it was, I mean, if you guys have not seen the video, just search on YouTube Battlefield 4 multiplayer trailer or the interview. I know there's one on Game Trailers that was really good, and oh, this beast to feed right here, man. Oh. But yeah, you shoot stuff like the fire extinguisher, it's going to explode, make a huge smoke, and look really nice. There's also, elevators that you can take, which isn't, a huge deal, but it's nice to know that the elevators in buildings will actually work. And I believe they also said in that same interview on Game Trailers that you're able to destroy the elevator. So if you want, plant a C4 in there, and once it loads up with an enemy team and they start going up or down, boom, blow that shit up. That is going to look so awesome, especially at ground level if the doors will just explode out and stuff. I noticed also that the flashlight and suppressor is dumbed down a bit. I know it's present because I could see it when they were, killing enemies across the skyscraper in Shanghai. It didn't look overpowered or anything like that. It looked really, really nice. Definitely well played on DICE's part. Also, it looks really awesome. I know they showed it on PC for like the main thing, and they also showed it on Xbox, but both look really good. I mean, the only way you could really completely tell them apart is by the the buttons. The buttons and stuff were what really gave them away. Also, I noticed one weapon, and I also noticed a possible weapon. When they were in the building showing off a multiplayer level, it looked like they were in one of the guys was using a SKS. It had a scope on it, and it had a laser sight, I believe, on it as well. But it did look really, really nice. And the other weapon, that's the one I'm not sure about, is the SKS. That one I'm not completely sure, but it did look like it. Another one is the CZ805 LMG, which I'm going to assume is a Chinese light machine gun. And the last thing that I did notice, while in single player, you can actually access battle log. They didn't bring it up, or I didn't see it or anything like that, but you can access battle log from single player. And, actually one more thing is the destruction. They really, really push the envelope with the amount of destruction that you can do in Battlefield 4. I saw these guys shooting at a, let's just call it a Jeep for now, but it was a Jeep. Can't see my air quotes, but let's call it a Jeep, and they were shooting at it, the tank was shooting at it. So when the tank shot at it, a few pieces blew off, and at one point a door fell off, just one door, and the guy was shooting into the door. The ground infantry was shooting at the guy in the door, and it was just, man, I'm telling you guys, it was so awesome. I mean, definitely go check it out. I'm kind of pushing my limit here. I'm going up on 10 minutes talking about this, but I want to know what you guys thought. I mean, I only covered a few basics of what they showed off. Like I said, you're gonna have to go watch the trailers and everything out there. I mean, it definitely looks amazing, and it looks like they're really trying to please the Battlefield community this time around. And they definitely listen to us as well. So if you guys please could leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about Battlefield 4 so far from just what you've seen. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much for watching. XBigChrisX out. Bye.